Welcome back to Peniros Mind Show, people. We got Mossy. Just gonna run a tune, give a little time for people them to jump on. Alright? Lloyd Banks, report you so.
King clown from adolescence, meantime back to finessing. Guess you're guessing and PMSing in the wrong direction. Been BM stretching for so long, perfecting, tweaking my engine, dreaming my crown on, peaking the legend. Heaven's cadences I'm famous for. God sent heroes, I'm hanging more rookies that die for nothing. Only remember king names and war. Social beef in this week, so don't anticipate a post nor a tweet. I don't even like to speak, ain't no competition, breathing hard luck. I handicap and squad up, I'm penny stacking bras up. Your favorite rapper bar struck, writer's collision. Cooked in the cycle's kitchen, jokes now the title's missing. Hooked the recitals, listen. If I told you I was tired, would you judge me? Would you criticize my counter disappearances? You're lucky, I don't flip and target anyone they consider above me. And start picking them off one by one, that'll be lovely and ugly. They say you gon' reap what you sow, there ain't no love here in this place that I call home. No one to lean on, I've been out here on my own. Don't need no haters around me fucking up my zone. We well protected, ain't no better way to roll. Ain't on my ego, cause you never really know. Separate yourself, they ain't gon' let you grow. I wanna win, don't think the hood gon' let me go. Oh, yeah, peace be placed to purity. More chances for the wicked. Make my darker days be full moons, but all lagoons can kick it. My life's explicit, killer style, fuse shrooms and mix it. Perfect elixir addict with two tools, terrific. I own a ticket, pen my verse twitching. Your timeline scrolling and I'm soul searching. Me and my cold coaching. Brutal fuck with them niggas, greet them in third person. Freedom of no purpin, 3D and gold version. Knee deep in flows curtain. Shade out the snoopers, sniper range from what the truth is. Congo with strong producers, pile up the losers. No time for choosing. When I get stupid, bowels are moving. 100 miles and cruising, nigga. I'm more than real, don't bring the king. Hypothetical things, I push the button, metal rings like a vending machine. Grew to be limitless, few knew what the business is. Beat odds with my regiment. Hesitance won't get you this. They say you gon' reap what you sow. There ain't no love here in this place that I call home. No one to lean on, I've been out here on my own. Don't need no haters around me fucking up my zone. We well protected, ain't no better way to roll. Ain't on my ego, cause you never really know. Separate yourself, they ain't gon' let you grow. I wanna win, don't think the hood gon' let me go. Sweeter life from here on out, subtracted bitter faces. Minor disappointments stem from lack of expectations. Mediocre foes, sick tracks, infected basements. Bullets dropping knowledge, power casings, and down faces. This what I get for living. My mental splitting back and forth on what my other side still. Two tempers clicking, top 5 of the forefathers. Who mentions different jotting punches down on bank blue bills. New pens for tripping, I'm down in Henny sets. 2-click Glock for semi-threats. Time for many checks. 2 hip-hop for skinny sweats. Feel my medley stretch. Through flip-flops and deadly sex. Resemble MCs out the old days. W Chevy Lex. I acted rider, fogging up the plaza as I float off that rampart though. Dab like the Zana. Platinum line, a sack of path and smoke. Cash out the commas, my personas like the ad with hope. Fast route provider. They say you gon' reap what you sow. There ain't no love here in this place that I call home. No one to lean on, I've been out here on my own. Don't need no haters around me fucking up my zone. We well protected, ain't no better way to roll. Ain't on my ego, cause you never really know. Separate yourself, they ain't gon' let you grow. I wanna win, don't think the hood gon' let me go. Oh.
Let's cut that, man. Let's cut that. Tune going for too long sometimes. Big up everybody watching right now. Yes, we back. Survival Minds show. We got Mossy.
Bless, bro. I'll be back in 1 second. I just got to get my keys. I'm still tuned in, people. Big up P. Big up Survival Minds.
You hear me, Moss?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm just
Okay.
trying to find.
What happened before I flashed out?
I'm just getting my keys, bro, for the motor.
Yeah, big up everybody, man. Big up everyone, man. You know, we're just gonna do current events. Say hello to the people. You know, big up everybody, man. Big up BR Reality, D double TV. You know what I mean? I keep saying D double TV. It's double D TV. You know, she's my brethren D double. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Moss, man. The weather's been kind of strange lately, isn't it?
It's been a mad one, bro.
You know what? Let me just. It's been what?
Hot, cold, rain, sun, everything, man. We've had it all this week.
Yeah, we've had it all. Surprised it ain't snowed, right?
Am I cutting out? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you still.
Can you hear me, Pete?
Yes, people. Yeah, I can hear you, man. It's all good. Yeah, the weather's been crazy, man. And you know, would you say that this weather is like right for now, for this time that we're here?
No, this is more like September rain. It's September weather, bro. The little bit of sun we get, that mad little heat wave we had last year, and then rain.
When was the heat wave last year? Was it in July or was it in August?
I think we had a late one in it just before. Well, it was when winter kicked in it, but it was boiling, bro, for like 2-3 days. We had that mad sun.
Mm.
If anyone in the show watching, try and Google when that heat wave was. I'm sure it was towards the winter. Like, it was past summertime, put it that way. It was months past summer. But yeah, that was sketchy, that was.
You remember the heat wave we had the year before that?
Yeah.
Like it didn't rain for a long time.
In it.
But it's like, yo, big up James Neal.
When it rained.
I gotta remember to flash up these comments, man, because especially on the playback, people watch it back and that, and it's good to just show the communication. You know what I mean? Big up, most def. You know? So the weather, let's talk about that weather the other day. Briefly. On the motorway, I don't know if you guys see, there was footage of cars underwater. Now, I don't know how many people are in the chat from the UK, but let me ask the people them, yeah? When's the last time you ever see, for those that have seen the footage, now we've seen floods, Mossy, you know, like off the ends, like country, because you know, more time, them floods be hitting them, like Scotland weather and them places there, serious, you understand? Yeah. And so what I'm saying is, like, when is the last time in London have we seen anything like that? And there's a reason why I'm asking this, you know what I mean? Anyone in the chat, like, have you seen anything like that we see the other day? Stratford, the old mall that was covered in water, about this deep, you know what I'm saying? Roads were covered in water. Like I said, one car got flooded, you know what I'm saying? And so you know, has anyone seen this before? Like, you know what I mean? Like, hit the like button, guys, as well. Don't forget to hit the like button. In UK, in London, because I've never seen it.
And also, yeah, bro, think, because in London, yeah, they got all them tombs underneath the ground, innit? Like,
in certain areas, yeah. What are you talking? Are you talking about from the Black Death and things like
that? Yeah. What's to say that for all we know, innit, that water could wash that up, bro?
It's funny you say that. We had a situation one time on Blackheath Hill, yeah, which is down the road from where they buried most of the people from the Black Death. Don't know why they called it the Black Death, but you know, we know what's going on, yeah. But they buried. There was actually a situation that happened where the floor actually dropped.
Wow.
And all the tombs were under there, like they came up to. You know what I'm saying? So just from that alone, what you're saying there, like, it's kind of easy for it to come up then, isn't it? If it can come up like that, it's not going to be very hard to be washed away if we have some severe rain.
Our drainage systems in Britain itself are poor. They're not capable of holding a lot of rain in a short amount of time. Because every part of the road you go across, it's bubbling out the drain covers. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of scary. If we come over the Thames, if we had a tidal wave or something come over the Thames, mate, quite a bit of London would be flattened, bruv.
You know, I did ask the people them, like, you're right though, you're right, but I want to get to that though, Wes, yeah? I'm going to get to that. Georgia Lynch, big up yourself, Georgia, yeah? And Nicole Gibson, big up yourself as well. Nicole Gibson says, hello everyone, I'm 34 years old. I've never seen so many countries flooded. Yes, yes, and I was going to get to that as well, Nicole. You know that Germany having problems. We know that India are having problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it is in New Orleans, but yeah, big up from New Orleans, man. Big up all my American subscribers, man. Seriously. Because your country is so much going on over there. It's good to be in tune, you know what I mean? But like, so like UK now, UK is not a place where London is not a place where you see a lot of those floods. Hence probably why they made, you know, London the capital back in the day, in the middle. You know, if you look on the map and you see where London is in the middle, innit? So it's like their safest place to offshore, basically, right? I've never seen anything like that. And like the sister was saying, this is something that's happening a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? Like the flood situation. Now, would you say there was a warning? Because there couldn't have been a warning.
No.
Couldn't have been a warning.
I don't watch TV, but I didn't see no weather reporting saying.
No, because Moss, let's think about it. If there's a warning for a flood, there'll be preparations. Roads will be blocked off.
Yeah. People
will be told not to go to work. Now there was tube stations flooded. You see what I'm trying to say? So how much when they use these big machines to read the weather and read all these different things, like what are they really
using it for?
How good is their technology, bro?
It's only in advance as the people that created it, innit? Like nobody's got superhero powers. Like me personally, I can predict the weather myself. Like being a man of the land, bro. Like when I'm out with the kids and all that, I'm like, come on girls, we need to head back to the car. It's gonna rain in 10 minutes. And they're like, what do you mean? It's sunny. Within 15 minutes of me saying 10 minutes, bro, bosh, windy, rainy. Do you know what I mean? And that's something that I've found out over the years, and I could trust my own instincts on the weather. Like you can look at clouds, and you can actually buy books and that, bro, that teach you how to read the weather, innit? And it's more.
But how accurate are those books? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, because if you think about, we talked about this in the last show briefly, the Japan tsunami, they never had no warning for that. You understand what I'm saying? So that this goes to show people that, you know, we should be prepared for everything, right?
Yeah. They read the
weather.
You know
what it is? You know what it is, Moss? I've noticed with the people. I noticed with the people we rely heavily. You know what I'm saying, on the government to protect you. We don't, but you know what I'm saying as a whole. Yeah, like they have 999. You got hospital. You know, you rely. You understand what I'm trying to say? But then there's still certain things that they haven't got control of that we're not prepped for. You understand? So yeah, it's just something that I wanted to talk about, because it's like I've never seen nothing like that in London, like flood-wise. The only place I've seen a flood in London is in my dreams.
Yes, bro.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, guys, it was like people in the chat. It was like when I'm seeing that footage, other things are going through my head. Like I've had some serious dreams about flooding in London, and when I was watching the clips on YouTube, you know, like you get all the news clips, and I was watching the clips. There was one clip that kind of gave me goose pimples. You know what I'm trying to say? And it was the clip of London Bridge, Tower Bridge. Because that's where one of my actual dreams of the flooding was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was one of your key
Hey, what are you laughing for, Schiffer, bro? Funny man. What are you laughing for? Yeah, so the Tower Bridge, yeah. The only thing about the Tower Bridge though, one Mosh, yeah, the tidal wave was 200 miles up in the air.
Madness.
In my dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the closest part to my other dream was like Stratford flooded and all that. But you know, in my dream, the whole of Greenwich was gone. All up to the Dome and all that. You know what I mean? Woolwich Ferry was gone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, big up, man. So basically, like, you know, there's a lot of films of London. There's a few films of London being covered in water.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
They close they're just breaking it.
Yeah. I don't think the Thames barrier is saving anybody.
If you do a altitude thing, yeah, bro, like of the land, London's one of the highest altitudes of like from the Midlands down to the south. London's higher than the Midlands. But if you think how close that water level is to London, if that was to have a big wave and come over London, it's going to go down into the Midlands, isn't it? But people think naturally because they're higher up from south to the Midlands, that Midlands actually higher up in level, but it's not. The sea level and the Midlands, like say this is London, innit? Midlands is like here, bro, on the sea level, on the bed of the ocean. So if the water comes over here, bro, and there's enough velocity of it, it's going to come over into the Midlands. But people get it because they think south is at the bottom, so they automatically, mathematically believe that because south, that must be lower in altitude, innit? But it's not. It's actually one of the higher points of Britain, besides Scotland, innit, and like North Wales, where you got the peninsulas and.
And why is that important, Moss?
Because you got to be on the top, innit? You got to be able to have somewhere that's higher than water level, innit? There's key factors that Earth's around, innit? There's fire, water, and wind, innit? And then Earth itself. Like we can't do nothing about wind and Earth, but that's something that's not really going to affect us unless we have like drops in the ground or whatever. It shakes and it disappears, and we're all fucked anyway then in that situation. But like fire and water is something that's going to spread over different terrains of land, innit? So if you've got pinpoint altitudes and levels of the seabed to where you are and find the highest point of where you're at, and remember that's that place, bro. God-forsaken disaster was to happen, at least then you've got a better chance if you know where to go, because you could be misled in your own thoughts, believing that because up Midlands is higher than London, which it's not, and everyone evades London to go somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they have to wonder why the Queen's down there.
Yeah.
If she's down there. You know what I mean?
Buckingham
Palace.
Yeah,
so it's really important in survival, man. It's definitely important that, you know, if you're on that survival type stuff, man, the mountains is where you want to be if it comes to a flood situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The mountains, bro, is a solid. It's on a plate, innit? It's like the Earth's built on plates, innit? And if one slips, anything that ain't on that plate is going down, innit? But if you're on a plate, it's a solid structure. It ain't gonna crumble underneath you, innit? So if you're on a mountain, you're safe from water and landslides and all that type of crap.
Oh, Shiffy said he was laughing at the time. Shiffer, what did I title the thing? What did I title the thing, man?
Robin Hood.
Rubbing up Sherwood Forest, you know what I mean?
Either, man.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, bro. You know, I actually titled it something about Speaker's Corner because the situation that happened down there.
Yeah. Is that same
Speaker's
we're talking about?
Hey, shouts out to Kashmiri Shani. Blessings. You know what I mean? Blessings. She said that we were just talking about this today. The floods, yeah, because at the end of the day, like for the people watching, yeah, like if we'll talk about things that are like more important to us, you know what I'm saying? Like you might not think that a flood happening in London is normal. You might think it's normal, you know what I mean? But I've been there some years and it's definitely not normal. And we gotta think about these things, man. You have to understand, Moss, floods can cause a lot of problems, man.
Oh yeah. It can take your livelihood away.
Huh?
And destroy your livelihood.
Destroy your livelihood, destroy crops. Yeah. Travel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then transportation of food and material.
A whole heap of things, man. You know what I'm saying? So he can get you stranded if you're not in the right place at the right time.
And it's all it's all becoming the signs of the book, isn't it?
Yeah, we was gonna get to that. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the point. This is the whole thing. When I'm telling people on my channel that there's planets coming into our solar system that are creating the situation that they call global warming.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you know, but I'm not gonna force that on the people. That my videos are there. You know what I'm trying to say?
Believe
but
it, do your research, innit?
When we're talking about all this weather business and all these things that are going on in different countries, like Nicole said earlier.
Yeah.
Right? You have to understand, like, why is this happening now? You feel me?
Yeah.
Why is this happening now? Why are birds dying in the sea? I mean, why are fish dying in the sea? Why are birds dying? You know, all these
1 year out of the 2020, isn't it?
Right. But people, it's like Moss. It's like sometimes people just watch this stuff on the news and it just goes over their head.
Yeah. It's because they believe that no matter whatever happens, that they can rely on someone else, and when it's in the fact, mate, you can only rely on yourself. Like if the system's overrun by a massive disruption, like floods or a volcano in a certain country, all the resources are targeted onto that. So then people have to be able to pick up the pace and sort their own crap out themselves, innit? Like it don't mean that you have to be a furious or a psycho or anything like that just to be prepared, innit?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's that you got to be weird to think different from others. Everyone wants to be the same, bro.
Yeah, we're losing track of time. You know what I mean?
What happened to individuality?
Yeah. Or
You know what I'm saying?
what even happened to like areas, isn't it? Like back in the Vikings and Saxon times, bro, a village would have a barrier all the way around, and they'd have different switches of different workers doing different things. There'd be protectors of that land. There'd be patrollers. There'd be watchmen. There'd be doctors and all that crap, all for every different single scenario want to do it, and they'd all have their own jobs. Where now we all just rely on someone that we pay taxes to, when we can't even see what the taxes are actually going on.
No.
Like half our taxes is funding things in different countries, and I'm all about helping different countries and that, but be real to the people, innit?
The helping of different countries, yeah, is definitely a beautiful thing if you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
But not when
do it in a way that your people don't, you know. Obviously we gotta take a hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind taking it. It just depends, man, who type of person you are. You know what I'm saying?
We're well better off than countries.
But that's when we were talking about the millionaire thing and all them things there, almost. Like the millionaires, I'm not gonna say like all the millionaires are, all the wrong people got the money, but is this enough millionaires out there for everyone to eat? Is it? You know what I'm saying? So people, I'm gonna just give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm doing a raffle soon. I'm gonna do a raffle, not this week, next Friday. I got some goodies, man. I got something to give away. I'm gonna give it away to the people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Show that support, innit?
Yeah. You know, man, come across certain things and things, man.
What shift are doing?
Love.
Same shift, bro.
Huh?
What shift are doing?
Schiffer.
Mm.
Schiffer's probably sleeping, man. He's probably got work tomorrow. He's probably got work early or something. Yeah, so what, Moss, have you seen any crazy... I just put the link in the, if anyone wants to jump on and express anything, you can. But, Moss, have you seen any floods? Because you lived in the Mukukuku areas, you know what I'm trying to say? Right? Right? So you must have seen, because I've noticed that when the winter comes round,
yeah,
them ends far out there, they look freezing cold. Like, and it looked like it's hard for you to be able to maneuver as well because it's kind of hilly up them side there. So, you know, it must be a bit more of a problem. Like, wait, tell me, man. Tell me. What's it like?
People in the community take it into their own hands. As such, like you got the farmers, they'll help the community. So, say there's a massive snow blizzard or whatever, the farmers will come out with their tractors and they've bought their own shovel things that go on it, and they'll clear the roadways. You got shops putting up barriers around the shops before it starts getting too bad, so people can get over the barriers and still get the supplies from the shop. But then they also slow down the release of products to each customer. They'll say you can only have so much of this because we've got to share it for the community, and like there's quite a bit that goes on. Everyone's reliable for their own property, so like you'd have people that would always have their own sandbags to block up the houses. In a place called Ironbridge, mate, in the Midlands, that's known for if there's a high rainfall, mate, that the whole of Ironbridge and Bridge North will flood in it. So the council have made these barriers that are able to be assembled within like one day.
I've seen it. I've seen it on the TV.
Yeah, they've put it on the news a few times and that. But it's bad, mate. There's houses all across that bank, and
they needed that because of the last year. What happened before that, innit?
Yeah. Like one of my boys was working for a minute, and so he was telling me that they've managed to get all the right protection to try and at least minimize the damage. Like there was cars going around, well, not cars, but people were able to walk in it at some point. But the water level was like up here, and the people were walking along here. So like the barriers were working pretty well, mate, because the water was above the like a risk factor for the actual community kind of thing.
You understand what I'm saying? It's definitely a team effort out there.
Definitely, mate.
And you know it's crazy because earlier on we was just talking about the damage that it could do, floods and stuff like that. Now one of the places that was affected with the flood was the minor floods or whatever you want to call it was Whipps Cross Hospital in East London. Basically they had to cancel appointments because of this flood. You know what I'm saying? The outpatients appointments have been cancelled because of the heavy rain.
Yeah.
And they've been diverted from the hospital. So it's a serious thing, man. Mother Nature. It's a serious thing.
Britain is surrounded by water, innit? And it's such a small area. What is it? I think it's something. If I'm wrong, if anyone actually knows the correct mileage, I think it's under 2,000 miles from the top to the bottom of Britain, innit?
Yo, big up 92 Dread. Don't know. Yeah.
So.
So no, Natty, don't spoil it, man, because that's my video for tomorrow, man. We're not talking about that today. Natty, man, you're spoiling my video. I was supposed to do that video today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You see the man there trying to get out, yeah? Make sure you look out for that video, yeah? So, yeah. What else has been going on, Moss, man? Because like
Wales, the national Snowdonia and that, bro, they've been recognised for some sort of like worldwide national historical status, mate, which is pretty good, innit? Because like for me, mate, I spent a lot of time in them mountains around there, and I know it. Like, there's a lot of nature people out there, innit, that like the nature, mate. So I think it's going to bring a lot more people from all around the world to travel to that part to see all that. And people, if you're watching and you're not from Britain, go there, mate. Or even if you're from Britain and you've never been up a mountain, go to Snowdonia, mate. They got beautiful lakes, quarries, cave systems. The people in the villages are great people. It's a nice.
They got cave systems.
Yeah. And if you know,
Are they man-made caves or are they actually like fossilized caves?
There's some ice age type cave type of things, but there's a lot of like historical caves from where they've been created, and like for the people that live in them areas, mate, there's a lot more that ain't publicly there for the knowledge for people, that's unless you actually know. Do you know what I mean? There's a good cave that anyone in the world can search for. If you just type in cave in Wales with full of cars, now that cave's massive, bro. But there was an old farmer or something that had a dispute with someone or something. This is what the local story is, and he had a dispute with everyone and chucked all these cars down in this cave, bro. And then some people tried to advertise this cave a bit more, so they made out that they found a sword of King Henry's inside this cave, which, believe it or not, if I found a sword like that, bro, I'd be leaving it where it was, innit? You won't be taking it out. But then they're trying to say that they got a curse for taking it out. Their life went upside down. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong.
I like stuff like that still.
That's what I mean, mate. Wales is full of interesting things, mate, and very old historical history, innit?
They said it was King Henry's sword.
Yeah, I think it was King Henry's or one of the kings from England or something. One of their swords was found in there.
What did they find down there? Just swords and money and treasure and gold?
I don't know about that, but they found one sword in it. That's all that was released.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's not all they found down there, brother.
And there's also, if you go around the coast, like around Blackrock Sands and stuff like that, which is Pwllheli, that's North Wales. You go around them areas, and a certain coastline in Anglesey, North Wales again. There was an old merchant ship from, I think it was America, and it was carrying gold for the gold mint of Britain to America or something to do exchanges, and it got caught in a storm. And all these gold coins, mate, from like pirate times, mate, are still getting found on this beach till today.
For real?
Yeah, I swear down.
But they must be worth mad P.
Yeah, it's kind of like poaching there now, isn't it? Because they've made a law where you're not allowed to take metal detectors. So you find people stupid hours of the night, mate, going down there still trying to find things, innit?
You know, I've always wanted to do that, you know, go on the beach with a metal detector, and it's one of the things you wanted to do when you was a kid, you know?
Yeah,
get one of the metal detectors.
Time Team was a good one. I also follow this. I won't post people's names or anything because it's not an advert on this channel. But there's a.
Hold on, Moss. Was it you that used to do that metal detecting thing?
Yeah, I did metal detecting. Bro.
It was you, innit? Yeah, it was you telling me about that, man. That used to do the metal detecting thing, and yeah, couldn't remember who it was.
Magnet fishing. That's a good one. Everyone could buy it.
Magnet fishing for years, man. For years and years. I'm thinking like I was a kid when I done that.
You'll be finding all sorts in the canals, isn't it?
Yeah, nah. But the thing is, I probably won't eat it. If I'm here in this country, I probably won't eat it. No. I'm not eating nothing out of no canal, period. You know what I'm
saying? No. What it is, is the actual magnet, bro. You chuck in, and it picks up the metal, and you pull metal objects out, and you can find like guns that people have chucked away.
What?
Coins, jewellery. Obviously, you come across a lot of scrap like trolleys, bikes.
If there's a gun in there, they can keep that. No, they can keep that. That's probably got a body on it. They can keep that.
There's one place in, where was it, man? Cheshire or somewhere. And this young lad and his son, this young man and his son, bro, kept on pulling out these black bags, yeah, with coins in, but they had rosemary beads, candles, like burnt down candles, and loads of coins, mate. But they were taking it in it. I was like, whoa, you don't want to be touching that, mate. Chuck that stuff back in there, mate.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Hey, yeah, about Dr. Dre. Hey, people, you know what, yeah? In the title, before we get to Dr. Dre, in the title, I forgot what I actually named the title of the show, and it was basically something to do with Speaker's Corner and whatnot, right? Nah. There was a situation at Speaker's Corner, for those that know, and for those that have been, jumping from live to live, you would know. If you jumped in any of the other man them's live, yeah. I think they must have spoke about it because they're from them thing there, yeah. Some female got stabbed, yeah. I've seen the footage of it, I don't know if the person's been apprehended or not. That's their job, you know what I mean? So there's enough cameras in that park, you know what I mean? It's fire down there. A young lady was stabbed, and the thing is about Speaker's Corner, I always thought it was a place where people go to exchange knowledge, you know what I mean? But from what I see when I watch it on YouTube, their delivery of exchanging knowledge is very aggressive. Almost like it seems like an egotistical way of delivering a message. Nah, I can't say all of them. No. Right? I can't say all of them, but there's been enough situations that have gone down there. Like if you type in, not to promote it, but if you type in Speaker's Corner fights, yeah, you're gonna see a whole heap of situations. You know what I'm trying to say? People say to me, why don't you go down to Speaker's Corner and speak to the people? There's many reasons why I don't. One of the reasons why I don't go down to Speaker's Corner is because every man down Speaker's Corner have their own objective. You know what I'm saying? They have their own other religion or their own set. You know what I'm saying? They're not down there to be convinced of anything. You know what I mean? The men are not down there to have their minds changed by anybody. Do you understand? Do you see where I'm going with this? So for me to go down there and speak, why would I go down there and speak to people that don't want to have an open mind with what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be a complete waste of time? So that's one of the first things. The men are not down there to learn anything. They're down there to talk about their religion, you understand? And tell you about their religion. So that's already a block in communication, right? That's already a block in communication. That's the first thing. Second thing, like I said earlier on, the aggression. Now, the aggression that I see on YouTube is a reason why I don't go down there. Not because I'm scared, no. Because I know me. You know what I'm saying, Moss?
Yep. Some actions you can't hold back on when you...
The way I see the brothers them talking to each other, spitting in man's face and all this, I'm not with none of that.
Brothers of all faith as well.
I will be respected. You know what I'm saying? Just like how I'll be respected. You understand? I see a lot of disrespect down there, like, you know what I mean? So for the people that ever wondered, oh, why don't Peniros mind going down? I'm going to tell you the first reason again. The first reason is that no one down Speaker's Corner is down there to learn anything. They're down there to talk. Do you understand? They're not there to learn nothing.
Hence
They're
the
there
name.
to tell you about their religion, and this is the way, and that is it. Now, saying that as well, I don't understand Speaker's Corner. Big up to the brothers that go down there, yeah? But I don't understand it. We're supposed to be going, doing things like this, internet, you know what I'm trying to say? Talk to the people, them, get new people over and share your word and share your message. You understand? Right? That's what we're supposed to be doing. Why would I go to somewhere where everyone's trying to, it doesn't make any sense to me. So that makes you wonder as well, is it a cloutation thing? Yeah. Now you got channels like, oh, big up, brother. Come on now. Come on, Jez, man. You know what time it is, my brother. You got people, and he's my brother as well, content over everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, these channels, they film what's going on at Speaker's Corner. Yeah, they film what's going on. So yeah, that is going on the internet. Yeah, for people to watch and learn. But you see, the thing is with me, bro, it's like, if I'm someone new and I want to learn about religion, Moss, yeah, right? Let me put it like this, yeah. I imagine I'm a felon, yeah, an ex-offender, right? Yeah, which I was, right? But listen, yeah, imagine if I was an offender and I wanted to start a fresh new life. I was in prison and I was reading the Bible and I was reading the Quran or whatever books, right?
Yeah.
So I come out now and I'm still on this thing of like, yo, I want to be like a good dude. I want to change my ways. You know what? Let me watch some of this. I'm on tag right now. You know the ones there, Moss? I'm on tag right now. I'm stuck here. Let me watch some internet footage. Let me go down to Speaker's Corner. So I want to learn from there now. So I'm watching Speaker's Corner. What am I seeing, Moss? Aggression, anger,
ignorance, pollution,
man chasing man down.
I'll call that place Devil's Corner, innit?
Mad disrespect. You feel me? And it's like, I just don't get it, people. I really just don't get it. Big up Russian X. Yeah.
Everything that goes on down there, mate's getting listened to by the sea.
You know what? You know what? To me, like to know that, see the whole energy, that they got going on down there. That's why that girl got stabbed in the park, blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the energy's off, man. Yeah. I know certain spirits, yeah, sitting there watching the man there, the way they behave in there, man. Yeah. And big up to the man them that do go there and they do hold it down. Yeah. And they even give man chances. Like I've seen man go on there and give man chances, you know. Trying to talk to them like, no, listen, I see man on there that are with the shits, you know what I'm saying? And they go down there and they give man chance. They're trying to show humbleness, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they just don't get it. Like, and it's like what the man they could have done to certain, and it's just, you know what I'm saying? They don't really realize what's going on, and it's like, nah, I just don't think it's a good look. So to the sister that got stabbed, I'm sorry that you got stabbed. You know what I'm trying to say? This is why people say things, Mossy, like, oh, religion is religion, they kill people and they harm people and it's evil. These are the reasons why. Because of things like this. People getting stabbed in the name of religion. People getting stabbed in the name of God. And do you understand? You know what I'm saying? And then for it to happen there, I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. If it hasn't, it might have happened before. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But for that to happen as well in front of all the police and them thing there, it's like, it's almost as well. And the people them out there, if you're listening, yeah, I hope you ain't trying to sabotage the park. You get me? Because you know what? If it was me, yeah, and I was at Speaker's Corner, I was one of the main guys that started that shit. But you know what I would do to the Speaker's Corner, bro? The man was, bruv. I'll link all the man together, but they all be on the same team. They don't even know what's going on. All with their own religions on the same team, bro.
Yeah.
See, I think differently. I
Power
got a
and
different type of mind, bro.
leadership.
Bro, I got a different type of mind, bro. What is the one problem with the people, bro? They don't stick together.
No.
People say that religion creates
war,
right? So when I used to watch Speaker's Corner and I see certain brothers and that jamming, yo, big up Drinker Drina Chrome Expectus. I don't even know what the hell you're writing there, but big up Poetry Motion. Big up yourself, man. What I saying, no, Mossy. See me now. I think completely different. You know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking like, yo, all these brothers are here, yeah. What one thing they got in common, innit? Most of them believe in God, innit?
yeah.
So it's like my thing down Speaker's Corner would be to get everyone on the same page as sticking together type thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the people them don't want. And don't get it wrong, I've seen a few of the brothers stand with some of the others, and you know, but sometimes it always goes a bit left over foolishness. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I would just do things I'll do things differently, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much division down there, bro. And man might say, oh, it's not division, we're just talking. Nah, man, he's not talking with aggression and being rude and being feisty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you lot say things to each other that you wouldn't say on the back road in the hood. You know what I'm saying, Moss?
Yeah, exactly. Right, mate. Not only that, like you said, mate, people should come together. Like they're all people with knowledge. What's more powerful than people's studies from historical books of wisdom and stuff like that? Why can't they key certain things together? Because the power they get from that, mate, like they could fill in the gaps in it.
Bro, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Where are the leaders there? Like, don't get it wrong. I see certain man trying to keep it peaceful with certain man, but them man need to be more strong with that shit, bro.
To
Like,
me,
just make it a place where we can come there. Make it a place where people want to go there, that are fresh. You know what I mean? Like, make it comfortable so people want to go there like it's a market, bro, and they can learn some knowledge.
Yeah.
Do you understand? All the heating thing, man, trying to intimidate, man, that's all foolishness, man. There's feds there, man.
Yeah, to me, mate, it's as if there's a big divisation there. Like, you got the Muslim brothers, the African brothers, the Jamaican brothers, the white brothers, and they're all on their own thing. And you see them and see everybody in their own groups. There's like, what is the point in that? In it, like everybody should be together. Like you said, bro. Like, why not have a barbecue there, innit? And everyone bring up a certain meal.
Yeah, like, why has it got to be so aggressive? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes, like I said, it just makes the people think, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true what they say about religion. Just look at Speaker's Corner.
Yeah,
I've heard people say that to me, bro. And I'm like, nah, man. I'm trying to speak for the brothers. Like, nah, them man are just trying to, you know what I'm saying? But then when you look at it from the outside and you see all the passer that's going on, you're talking about guys talking about they're going to wet man's neck. Guys that I know, I shouldn't even really say this shit, but I saw a guy that I know saying that shit. Now, I've never seen him wet no one's neck, bro. But there he was talking about it, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just sit back, I watch, man. I'm like, right, these people are really, the ego thing is really serious, you know. And now I'm starting to think, Moss. You know, I'm starting to think, and I'm not trying to say this like my life is perfect or anything, bro. You know what I mean? Like I'm like streaming. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a struggle just like everybody else, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to think to myself that these guys be doing this shit because they ain't happy about their life, bro. Seriously, this ego thing, you know, is a thing of where people's adapted it because it's like they want to hang on to some type of glory or, yeah, like, you know, like I've still got this though, like.
There's one thing that don't make sense to me. There's one thing that don't make sense to me, mate, and that is religion's supposed to be preaching about peace. But all there is there, mate, is nobody listening to one another's opinions and
But
constantly.
the reason why they're not listening to no one's opinions, because them man that go to that park are not there to be persuaded of nothing. They're not there to learn, bro. And the guys that come to talk to them are not there to learn. So what is the point in the conversation, bro?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna stand with you and we can't bounce off and learn to, because bro, there's truths in the Quran, there's truths in the Bible, there's truths in Book of Enoch. Everybody's book has got certain truths in it, bro. So why can't we link up together and we talk about certain things that we both know that are in both books? Yeah, that's how I would do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would do it. I don't preach no hate for no religion, bro. That's crazy.
There's things in each book that line up and match each other's statements. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know that because I've spoken to certain Muslim men.
Yeah.
And by the way, I do not class myself as a Christian because I do not worship Jesus.
No, I don't.
Christians worship Christ. I don't worship Christ. I worship God.
God, yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's like asking someone. That's like going to what's the word? A lackey to pass a message on, isn't it? You go directly to pass that message on, not go to the lackey to send it.
Hey, people, I just want to say something, man. Like in the Bible, yeah, in the beginning, yeah, let me just read it straight out of the book, man. That way, I ain't disrespecting my boss. Right. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth proved to be formless and a waste, and there was darkness upon the surface of the watery deep, and God's active force was moving to and fro over the surface of the waters. Now I'm going to say it again. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Doesn't say nothing about Jesus, doesn't say nothing about no angels or nothing. It says God and his ones. Don't say nothing about no Holy Trinity. It don't say nothing about that anywhere. I'll do a video for you guys on that one, man. But yeah, just had to get that out, boss.
You know that statement you just read then, yeah, bro?
You
know that statement you just read then, yeah?
What one?
The one out of the Bible, just.
Yeah.
Could you see how that's reference to water, bro?
Yeah, definitely. But the most important thing about that, what I was trying to read you, is that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. It didn't say that in the beginning, Jesus and God created the earth.
No. And it also didn't say that.
Doesn't say Jesus, the Trinity, and the God created the earth.
No. And it also don't say the beginning, men were there. Do you know what I mean?
Doesn't say nothing about no men, no angels, nothing. You got to peep this thing properly, you know.
Yeah. There's riddles in it.
This is that. Then after that, he started creating day and light and all them type of things. Yeah. Mad thing, man. But anyway, we'll get to that in another. We could do a whole show on that, you know, and get some people that think that I'm wrong. Yo, so big up Smokey 05, man. Bless yourself, G. I'll see you.
The only revolution I see, mate. You know how they say like people that don't believe in the Bible.
Top, yeah, big up yourself. Say, what's God?
Right, you know the people that's obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and obviously there's people that say, "Oh, I don't believe in the Bible. It was all science, and we all revolutionized from a mammal or something like that." The only people we can see today making revolution is humans, and we ain't changed ourselves. We've just changed what we're around. Do you know what I mean? So like, the revolution thing doesn't really have much standing to it. Do you know what I mean?
The evolution thing.
Yeah, evolution. That's it, bro. But revolution.
Revolution. That's when we're rolling up.
Revolution is a creation of a new time, innit? Which is the same statement as evolution. So
you sound like you're trying to confuse yourself or something, bro.
Nah, I just see riddles in it.
Was you asking yourself, or?
No, yeah, probably.
Is that you? I'm not sure.
I just
Hey, listen. What do you think of? Gone.
I just heard something about that whole statement you read out the Bible, and it got me thinking, man. Like everything I read, bro, there's always two sides in it. Like with a battery, you got a plus and a negative in it.
Right.
There's things to take from every little thing in it, and that was just something I was going along drifting with.
No,
it,
no, I hear you, man. I hear you. I get you. I get you. I get what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Ooh, but listen, yeah, that was gonna say Dr. Dre though.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
what do you think about this prenup situation? Like, I'm getting prenups if I'm ever rich, man. You know what I mean? If I'm rich, I'm getting a prenup. I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't really trust people, man. It's not that I don't trust people. Hey, let's get into that.
Explain for the viewers what a prenup is, bro.
That's basically when you sign off. So when you get married, when you're rich and that, you know, the lady friend, she ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, it's also something that the Muslim brothers have been practicing for years, centuries.
What, they've been doing that for time?
Yeah, there's as in a Muslim marriage. So I believe. Don't come and hate me, Muslim brothers, bro, if I'm getting this wrong in it. But
Hey, make sure you, Bob, don't listen. Make sure you say, don't play with the Muslim brothers, no.
No, exactly, mate.
They'll bombard my channel, bro.
Yeah, but basically, what's there's a certain marriage. It's a certain name for like a marriage certificate where the females of the marriage have to sign to say that anything that's going in a divorce, they can't take the man's inheritance. Do you know what I mean?
I know someone that happened to.
I've said to my partner, mate, if we get married, I want that same thing in it, so I can't, because there's a lot of stigma in it when you're with someone with a higher class or whatever than that. That I don't want to be
rich. If I was rich, depending on why we broke up, I would just give her some money.
Yeah, I want to make my own wealth and health from my own hard work. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to have to be marrying a female and then, God forbid, something bad happens and all of a sudden I'm entitled to something. I don't believe that's fair, innit?
No, like I wouldn't expect it. You know what I'm trying to say? If it was the other way around and the girl had the money and I got married, I wouldn't expect, because she worked for it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever she done to get it, whether she scratched the lottery ticket or not. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, if it was me, Dr. Dre, he been smashed, bro. Like 300 grand a month. And I don't get it wrong, I'm not putting a price tag on a human, because you can't put a price tag on a soul anyway. But Jesus. So how much is that a year? It's over $1 million.
Well over $1 million in 4 months, isn't it? 1.2 million or something in 4 months, roughly.
People, then what do you think about this, man? Do you think that this is right? Because some people are saying, like, Dr. Dre, he's a billionaire, though. Well, I don't know what he is. I haven't seen his bank account. I ain't seen his numbers in Forbes. I don't know what he is. But all I do know is that 300 grand a month. But she'll be good in real estate, bro. By the time she's finished that year, she can set herself up nice.
2.4 million within 8 months.
But on the flip side, though, people were saying, like, you know, she deserves it, innit? She was in an abusive relationship. She was, you know, so he's a funny guy, innit? Dr. Gay, innit? I mean, you know, Dr. Dre. I mean, you know, Dr. Gay. Like, you know, that's what they're saying. Like, that's what the internet say. You know, so you know. But me personally, I don't really care about Dr. Dre like that. Cause I know that he's one of them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about LG. I'm talking about he's one of them elite guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care about him. So they're about, get his money, man. Take that.
That guy, get that. He was when he was born, innit? Put it that way, mate.
Yeah, go and get that money, man. Take that money, man. But if it was me, though, I'll be upset, though. Yeah, if it was me personally, I'll be upset in it. Like, why are you trying to take 300? Like, you know what I mean? But because it's that fallen worshipper guy, take all of his money, man. Take it all and put it into something good and help some people with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
help some people with it.
If that was coming to me, mate, I'll be building wells. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just do good with the money, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, frig it. You know what I mean? Like, they're saying that he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire, right? This is what people say. He's a billionaire. I ain't never heard of Dr. Dre helping anybody. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying I'm not saying he doesn't do like private charities and things of that nature, but I ain't never heard it. Take the money, man. Take the money and do something good with the money. That's it. That's his loss.
Another thing you got to look at though, bro, when we do judge these millionaires that do charity, yeah, it's not always, unless you research that charity and know 100% about it. There's a massive tax fiddle that goes on with charities with millionaires, isn't it? Where they'll say, "Oh, I put £1 million into charity, so you can't tax me for all my earnings that year." Whereas in fact, that £1 million goes straight back to them through another back door of that charity. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same thing as these churches.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. That happens. Yeah, it's a sad reality. You can go deeper than that. You can go. That's like a whole video. You want to talk about people like Oxfam, Red Cross, people that have got money in charities, but they actually got shares in military weapons, Apache helicopters, guns and arms, charities that, because we spoke a little bit about this the other day. What people have to understand that they see these people that get all this money for charities and whatnot, right? They're flipping that trade. They're trading that money. That's what they're doing with people's money. They're flipping that shit. Yeah. So to me, that's kind of disrespectful. Because think about it, you get a big chunk of money here for charity to do something with it. You're taking a risk with people's money. Yeah, you're taking a risk. Now I get it though, people do make money off of them too. They do make money off of it. They'll hire some professionals to come and work for their team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they will do that. And so they're playing with people's money, but this is what they do. And the things that they're putting, like, imagine it's supposed to be a charity, but you're using money and you're doing like,
you think of the amount of
cigarettes and alcohol, like.
And not only that, that charity has to have employees, innit? You think of the amount, for each pound that you send, bro, probably 10p of that pound is the only thing that's going to the actual people of that charity, or the reason, the cause of that charity. Whereas the rest goes into admin fees, transfer fees, banks, all that type of shit. Everybody, to mind my language, everyone takes their own little cut out of it before it goes to the actual source. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, there was one of my brethren was doing this charity thing, right? And he was actually paying everyone £1,000 a month. One girl come and knock on my door one day,
yeah,
when I was living in East, and she was like doing charity work, and I felt so sorry for the girl, man. One of our sisters, you know. Big up Hugh 6 Titch, big up, man, and big up Mike Wint. Prove what, bro? Be more, I don't know what we're talking about. Prove what? Yeah, so there was one girl and she knocked on my door and she was, you know, trying to do the whole thing, like trying to get me to give her some money off my card, like, you know, debit card and all that shit. And I said to her, something just said to me, ask her how much she's getting paid for this job, yeah? And I asked her, how much are you getting paid to? She goes, everything's commission.
Yeah.
Bro, you see, at that time there, I swear the commission thing was illegal now, innit?
No.
They have to pay you.
You get
for charity. For charity, they have to give you a standard money.
You get a minimum wage, yeah, you're right there. You get a minimum wage, but it ain't much. More of a motivation for getting those points in. Do you know what I mean? My mate works on commission, so he'll have like his natural salary of like say £950. But in that month, he can make £1,400, and that £500 of it comes in commission, innit? So it's basically like saying, oh, you can work for minimum wage, but if you work really hard, we'll give you extra, innit?
Hey, Mike Wint, yeah? Slow down, innit? Or go somewhere else, man. You know what I mean? And don't come around there as well telling us what to talk about like you built this shit, bro. You're in the wrong place, bro. You're in the wrong place, my brother. Trust me.
What's going on, bro? I can't see the comments.
Let's talk about Black Wall Street. Bro, go make a video about Black Wall Street and pull it up, bro.
Wall Street, mate, they're the biggest crooks.
Hey, Mike, last warning, brother. Last warning. Yeah, so what were you saying now?
Oh, about commission? So commission works, but a commissional salary, bro, is basically like you're working for a minimum wage, but there's motivation in it, because if you do harder and you meet targets and get top of the targets out your team, you'll end up top more than what you would with a good paid job. Do you know what I mean? Like my boy, sometimes he comes home with 15, 16, 1,700 pound a month from making like 600 pound commission on sales.
So, hey Mike, I just blocked your shit, Mike. Hey Mike, listen, man. We're not here to impress no one, you know. So like, if you don't like what man's talking about, yeah, there's about 100 million different channels you can go to, you know. Go over there, man. Don't come here with that shit, man. Yeah? Don't do that over here. You're annoying, man. Yeah?
Is he talking about stocks and trades, bro?
No, he's just chatting crap, man. I just blocked him, man. I was going to put him on a timeout, but I blocked his ass, man. He's goofy. No goofy shit over here, bro. Come around there telling people what to do and all that. Get the hell out of here with that shit. The wrong place, man. Yeah. Yeah, so the girl basically, right? The girl, I basically gave her my brethren's number, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my brethren said to me, "Oh, that girl." I didn't want her to have my number. She was kind of young and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was about 18 or 19, and I kind of felt sorry because I remember when I was younger, yeah, and I was trying to get that money. Like I know how it is, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I said to her, "Wait here," and I run upstairs and I got the card that my brethren left, yeah. And I said, "Phone my brethren, yeah, say you know me, and you're gonna get paid $1,000, yeah." And then she told my brethren to say, "Oh, I told my man thanks." You get me, like. But yeah, she worked with him for a long time. So what I'm trying to say to you is this, though, like in my poetry. Yeah, what I'm trying to say to you is that there's some scamming going on in that charity shit, man. Because like, and people don't go and listen to this idiot that was in the comments earlier. You know that we just jump over subjects. We just jump over subjects, man. You know, we like to keep the shit. You know what I mean? Keep it like, you know, and talk about the same thing for an hour and a half. Who wants to do that? You know what I'm saying?
The debates, isn't it?
Huh?
That's when debates occur. If you talk about the
You're gonna get these claffy guys coming. You're gonna get these claffy guys passing through every now and again, man. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. You know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. You have to just be careful with these charities and everything there. But Dr. Dre, man, give up the money, man. Give it up, man. There's a lot of funny things happening to these celebrities lately, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see the video with T.I.?
Who?
T.I.
T.I. Nah, bro. Jeez,
yeah, he was saying that Little Nas X thing's cool, innit? He was saying.
No way.
Yeah, no, he was just saying. No, he didn't say it was cool. He didn't say it like that. But he was basically saying that, boy, man, you know, I have to just leave him alone, man.
Yeah.
But my thing is, all right, we get what you're saying, but why did you have to voice it, bro? Right?
Yeah.
Like, why did you turn on your camera? Why did you, T.I., what made you be driving, yeah, to wherever you was going, and you turned on your camera, and you wanted to record a video, you know, defending Little Nas X? Like, what? I just don't understand it. Like, you understand? Like, you didn't have to say anything, period. You feel me? What made you, because you know people think that he's part of the elite too. So what made you just be driving and think, I'm going to defend Little Nas X? Now, that's crazy, bro. But the music industry is a different situation, man.
It's hickory dickory dock, isn't it? The music at the minute, mate.
Yeah, it's more. It's you know, they're trying to change the minds of the people. You know, they want, you know.
Music's got to that stage, mate, where it's hypnotic, isn't it? So if you're feeling angry and someone's wound you up, mate, you'll go and listen to some drill. If you're in a garden, mate, and you're having a barbecue, you'll put on dance, summer music. You know what I'm saying? Music's used for hypnosis of your own mind, of what you're experiencing at that time, innit?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's about changing the mindset of a human for that day. Like if you work in certain work environments, mate, they charge you on your salary, yeah, to have a set of headphones to listen to a radio station. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Because they know that if you're listening to music and it's hype music and it's a good beat and that you're going to work harder in it. Like, music's become a very dangerous thing if you're listening to the wrong type of things.
Yeah, they're manipulating.
Yeah. They're
using them decibels to get to people, man. The Poetry Motion said you look funny when you're mad. What do you want to be like, Motion? You want to be like these guys? you want to be screwed talking like that? You know the ones there? Hey, you know them guys on the internet that start cussing in and it's like, hotting up the camera. Why are you hotting up the camera for, bro? Like, the internet is a funny place, you know, I swear to God.
Smiles pierce through any type of attitude, mate.
Yeah, man, smile, man. Don't take these guys serious, man.
It's healthy for your face, mate. It works your muscles, which means your brain cells are working harder, which is actually stimulating your mind in a good way, mate. People frown too much, man. It's like, say, when I get angry, yeah, or I'm getting vexed, mate, or I'm feeling any discomfort, mate, I smile. It's like a natural thing, innit? I've trained myself, and if you smile, mate, it changes your whole mindset and other people's mindsets. Like, how could someone stand in your face? They're either gonna calm down, mate, or they're gonna punch your face in if you're smiling at them, innit? It can only go two ways. You know what I'm saying? And it's a win-win situation for me. If I'm smiling in someone's face and they're really irritating me, mate, if I could get a reaction from a smile, mate, it's perfect.
Yeah, this country funny though, man. Like, people don't smile that much.
No, they don't. They're looking at the phones too much as well.
Why are people so serious, man?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people walk around like they're serious and they ain't even that serious, man.
You know,
I see guys that I know from like college, like back in the day, guys, and I see them on the net, yeah. Some of these guys, they're doing like podcasts and all that, you know what I mean? Or they're just videoing themselves. And it's like, that's like, I won't say doing the same thing as me, because you know me, I'm kind of different to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm kind of in my own lane, you know? But these guys, man, they're frauds, man. Like, I know some of these guys, like, they get, I don't even know, man.
Behind the scenes, yeah, bro, when me and you, yeah, bro, when we're conversating through the week, checking up on each other, how's it going, how's family, what you've been doing. Yeah. It's no different to what we are now on the show, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The way that me and Mossy is true. The way me and Mossy talk on this show is no different. We're not putting on no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not putting on no act. Like, this is the way we talk when we're on the phone. Like, and it's like, bro, like, people just need to grow up, man. You know what I mean? It's like, I see some of the brothers are on the internet acting crazy, man, acting like they lick down 25 people or something. Like, I don't know, it's crazy, man. Like, and I know they're not like that, and it's like, and they were the same brothers, yeah, that would say to me, yo, P, why don't you talk about some of your experiences of when you was in the hood and all that? I'm like, why the hell would I do that?
Innit?
That's why you man them be getting yourself jerked up by feds. You want to go on the internet and talk all that grisly BS, man. Like, who even asked you? Who even told they wanted to hear it?
Innit? Who asked?
Who asked?
Yeah. At what point do you have to prove yourself? If you have to prove yourself, then you know that person that you have to prove yourself to ain't even worth being around, mate. Because the real people will already know what you're about and like you for you, innit? Not to act to be something that you're not.
Hey, big up Rascal 37 in the house, man.
I need to get another screen, mate, so I can read up these comments as well. Sorry, viewers, if I ain't shouting out people.
What, you can't see? How come you can't? But you press the comments thing. What, you can't see the comments, bro?
Nah, I can see. Oh, Jesus, bro. Yes, boy. I can see everything now. Can you still see me? Can you still see me?
So, Mossy, what are you telling me the whole time? Yeah, all you have to do is press the comments and you see the comments, right?
I didn't even know that, mate.
Man's talking about getting new devices. Man's talking about going down car phone warehouse and buying new phones to see the comments. Thank you, Poetry Motion. Hey, Poetry Motion, are you female? Or are you male?
I'm gonna read through these now, mate.
Because I thought you was a male at first, but that I need to know if you're female or male because you just wrote something, and we need to clarify things. I'm a man of God, you see.
Big up Rascal, mate. Thank you for the shout out.
Yeah, big up Rascal, man. It was nice to have you on there, and then the other time there, and then yeah, you'll be jumping on soon. I know Rascal will be back on soon. Is there anything else I've missed, Ola?
I want for the viewers, mate, to give us a challenge in it that they want to see us do. Give us a challenge, not something sexual, racial, exploitation.
Hey, Mossy, stop saying things like this. I'm not a part of this, brother. What do you mean? What do you mean you told the viewers to give me a chance? What is this Crichton factor? You're saying Crichton factor, brother. But you think you're the guy at Crystal Maze. You think you're the guy in Crystal Maze with the long coat.
No.
You do.
No, you mix
and the pointed shoes.
We need to get out and
big up Destiny's Nails.
Innit?
People then go over to Destiny's Nails, check out her videos.
Yeah, big up Destiny's Nails. I've seen some of your stuff, mate.
Lynn, you do make me laugh. You're crazy. Things like, big up everybody that's passed through today, you know. And like I said, next week I'm gonna do a raffle. I want to start doing some competition. Yeah, we do raffle. I'm not doing no. Stop telling the people to give us things to do, Moss. Yeah. What did you have in mind? What did you have in mind, Moss? Because I want to hear.
What I'm thinking, and this is really good for the viewers, because it's educational, is that a viewer that's not got the capability that we've got because they're in a different situation or lack of funds or something, or in a different state or country or something, and there could be something that they're really interested in seeing, that if there's enough of the same kind of topic that people are talking about, we then go and do it and document it and show it. You know what I'm saying? Give them the experience that they can't experience, almost like a virtual reality kind of thing.
I hear you, man. Who's gonna fund that?
I'll help, bro. Bro, you know me. I'm always working to make the team strong, innit? As you are, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. You're one of the most low. You know, from way back.
Yeah.
From before all this.
Yeah. The XO, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can do some things, man. We can do some things like that. And hey, people, I wanted to know, what you gonna say, Moss?
Like where I'm based, in South Wales at the minute. But don't get it twisted. That I'm not always there. I'm in all different areas. I'm traveling the country constantly, innit? So
all right. So basically, Mossy's in South Wales. So if you want Mossy to climb up any high cliffs, do any backflips off of cliffs.
Mate, if I want to see a backflip, I'll do it. I'll try it, innit?
If you want Mossy to build a tree house like Mowgli, anything like that, Mossy, you can do that. How come you ain't built a tree house yet, Moss?
Who said I haven't, bro?
Okay. No, I like some of them tree houses, man. There's some.
A good one, innit? Because the youngsters want me to build a tree house. Actually, bro, I'm building the first castle. Well, I'm part of building the first castle in the area that I'm at the minute. And it's going to end up being a historical thing in the next, say, 200, 300 years. I'll be part of that stone foundation of building.
Yeah, and it's going to have pictures of Peniros mine all over
it. Survivalminds.
So, sitting in a big chair, looking like Conan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man.
Seriously, mate, anything in South Wales, I can cover the fuel costs. Don't be giving me no stupid tasks. You know what I'm saying? Expensive tasks, but fuel cost wise and freedom of experience, etc., mate, I can cover it.
Yeah, and if you want as well, if you throw in a little change for him as well, he'd be up through staying in the forest for 5 nights on his own.
Yeah, mate, that's easy, mate.
What?
Top
What's
it
the
up to
longest? What's the longest you stayed in the forest for, Moss?
3 months, mate. That's
Jesus.
off grid, finding my own food, my own water, my own shelter, with the one set of clothes I had on my back. And I ain't no trampy, smelly person, mate. I was washing my clothes by hand, innit?
Right. So you've experienced that. So you've gone through that, man.
Yeah, easy, mate. I used to put myself into tough situations. Do you remember when we was talking about building yourself and that? That's one of the things I did, innit? I took myself, stripped myself clean, mate, of everything the environment has taught me.
Moss, I'm gonna have to give it to you, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that you sent me on my phone, because you send me stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You send me stuff that you work on. You send me some of your job stuff that you've done.
Yeah.
Because you know it's fascinating to me. You know I love looking at that stuff. Like I can't do some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And even when you sent me lighting fires, you can light fires fast as hell.
Yeah.
Bro, that experience you got there, brother, yeah, that is some real survival shit right there.
That's stuff I want to share, innit? But I don't know what to share because it's all normal to me, innit? So it's people have got to chuck things into the circle so I can work on it with them.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
A very good asset to the situation.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro.
Even like building like semi houses and things like that, and shelter for people and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I feel that every man, to be honest with you,
yeah,
should have a knowledge of how to build, even if you can't build a whole house. Yeah, have knowledge of putting up something, even if it's a bungalow or a flipping shed that's big enough to be someone to be able to live in it. You understand? I feel that everyone have that knowledge.
You know what it is, mate? We live to an expectation of others. That's where people go wrong. If you jump out of your comfort zone, mate, and think, oh, you know what? I ain't gone to college for 6 years. I ain't got a degree in this, or no one's shown me how to do this. Mate, you could buy a pallet of bricks here for £250, a few bags of cement and sand, mate, and you could build your own little project on a bit of PCP in your back garden, which is like a plastic sheet, and you can test what you're able to do, and you can master your own crafts, mate.
Right.
And you
can
take
it back to CDT days in school, basically.
Yeah, nothing is.
Because it's funny that you just said that, because that's what we used to practice on as kids. We used to practice on what's it called? PVC.
Yeah, PVC.
Plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we used to make key rings and things like that. That's how we, and then it goes further. So you got to start from somewhere, and that's another thing as well. It's not like if you've got a garden or something like that, it's really nothing to like buy up some tools, go in your garden and start from small, putting something together, and then just build up. Like, you feel me?
Getting an old pair of your jeans, mate. Yeah, undoing the threads and the seams of your jeans and redesigning that pair of jeans. You know what I'm saying? You can create something that you was about to chuck into a charity bin. You could create something creative that's personal, no one else has got, and actually wear it and ride with it. You know what I mean? Look good with it. There's just so many things, mate, that people, it's the expectation of the community and the government and what people say.
Keeping up with the fashion and all that.
The government set certain standards. You go to school, if you don't pass a grade, automatically you think that you ain't capable of nothing, bro.
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me when I was younger, bro.
Same, mate. Same. I was chucked in that boat, innit? I was expelled, excluded permanently. 13, I think it was minimum. There's probably a bit more than 13, but minimum 13 schools, innit? And I was banned from a certain area of the country, which was North Wales. I wasn't allowed to go back to North Wales. I was totally kicked out of North Wales, mate. I had to move to England. I'm from England, innit? But travelling and that, my community, we moved to Wales. And no Welsh.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Mossy's a traveller.
The Welsh Authority put a junction against me to living in Wales, innit? Because people outcasted me in the educational, in the society. I was rogue, mate. I was trying to build up who I was, innit, and not understanding who I was. Just trying to know other people. And it was only when I took the decision to strip myself down, like going into the wild, mate, that I changed myself, innit?
You know what, Moss? Sometimes
the worst fear, mate.
Like when you went into the wild, you changed because you had time away from certain things. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like even me, when I went east that time, but the only thing is, you know, obviously I started mixing with people and that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I had time away from my original people then for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to phone me. They couldn't just come and knock my door no more. You know what I'm saying? So when I was in the East now, that was my time of when I started soaking up all the knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
And working out, hold on, this goes with this, where I learned when I was younger and when I was a Christian, you know what I mean? And this goes with that. And it started, so sometimes you just need that time away from your originals to let parts of your brain wake up a little bit.
It's true, bro.
But you know, yeah. No, that's how it goes sometimes, man.
Big up
Q6.
Titchy. I do that stuff as well. Moss. I'm a big air rifle hunter, etc. Big up, bro. I'm the same, mate. I go out and I've actually found out something recently, mate, that you can get this certificate license. It doesn't cost much, but you can actually go out like a full cowboy, mate, into rural areas. And as long as you're wearing a high-vis vest, etc., and staying off the main paths, you can actually hunt wild, innit? Which is something better than going to a shooting range or plinking in your garden.
Saying that, Mossy, what's the type of things you can eat?
Anything, mate. Anything. You got to watch out for fungi and toxic plants, innit? But if there's books out there, mate, that if you ain't got the experience or you ain't been stupid enough to try it and then been sick and thinking you're going to die, mate, ill with tummy cramps in your stomach. I've done it all, mate. I've experienced it for myself and it being stupid. But there is books out there.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What certain parasites?
Yeah, mate. I've had mushrooms that have a certain mushroom, a magic mushroom. I didn't even know was a magic mushroom because it didn't look like the magic mushroom I've seen in the past, didn't it? And
it was growing out. It was growing out the trees, then.
Nah, it was more like in a corner of a field, didn't it? But I had that, mate. And then I thought, oh, that's all right, mate. I'll grab a big bunch of them. I'll boil them up with some wild garlic, make a little cup of tea thing. And bruv, after 3 days, mate, I come back round. I was like, where have I been for 3 days, mate? Do you know what I mean? My whole 3 days, mate, was just like total in utopia, mate. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other ones where you're just vomiting and vomiting. You can't hold nothing down, mate. I had, what was it? I ate a yellow fungi, mate, with a white ring around it off a tree. And I ate that.
You picked it off a tree and ate it?
Yeah, not raw. I boiled it up in it and then I put it in with some wild garlic. I like to mix everything with wild garlic in it because wild garlic is something that you can't get ill off and it's good for you. It keeps you warm. It's good for your blood circulation and all that, mate. But yeah, just be careful, innit? If you ain't willing to risk your life, like I didn't really care, mate, at the time, mate. I was like, F it. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to either die or I'm going to come back a stronger person. But
Mossy, hold on a minute, bro. Moss, that's too much risk, bro.
Bro, life is a risk, mate. Every time you walk out that door, yeah, a plane could drop out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
Well, you could have used a different narrative.
Bro, like, you know stuff in the back scenes, innit, about my life, innit? Like, what part of me do you think didn't care, like, had a conscience of risks, innit? I didn't have a conscience of risks, bro. Like, I was just wild, mate. Like, I was accepting anything that come to me, mate. I deal with it when it was there, innit? That was literally it.
Standard. But, bro, you're talking about eating anything in the forest, bro.
Yeah, practically. If it looked edible, try it. Obviously, I do it a bit different now, innit? Now I've got my own kid and that type of thing. Because I know.
I swear, some of them berries and stuff in the forest can kill you, Moss.
One thing I would never mess with, mate, is berries.
Only blackberries, innit?
Yeah, berries. Certain things that grow above ground, innit? Try your best to avoid that situation unless you're confident.
Stuff that grow above the ground.
Yeah. Like that come off a plant, innit? Rooted stuff tends to be 9 times out of 10 edible. But like stuff that's growing on trees, you got to naturally know your stuff in it because there's stuff that replicates other things, and you could just.
Bro, have you ever thought of doing a book of things that you could eat in the forest, bro?
Yeah, but I think it would just be overcasted by all the others, isn't it? There is quite a lot. Saying that though, there isn't many specific ones for Wales.
It doesn't have to be a thick book.
Yeah.
It can be a book with pictures in it, showing the actual berries and stuff, and the mushrooms that you shouldn't eat. Because you're like a walking experience. Like you can even write what it does to you. Them things might come in handy in the future. For anyone that wants to live off grid.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's possible. It's easy and it's comfortable, mate. You can make things comfortable. You learn in it from your own discomfort how to make things comfortable. It's only a matter of time to get something right, isn't it?
Yeah, people. And with that, we're gonna have to leave you now. And if you haven't, check out the description and check out the Survivalminds clothing. And big up to everyone that came in. What, shall we just do a show tomorrow?
Yeah, why not, mate?
What's tomorrow though? Thursday,
innit? Yeah,
we do a show tomorrow, definitely. And if we do come on late, we come on late, but we're gonna do a show tomorrow. Okay. And I appreciate everyone that's took their time out to jump on, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people finding it hard to sleep. Big up James, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people are finding it hard to sleep. And but people in the UK, I know it's a bit earlier than over America, try and get some sleep. Try it. You know, a lot of people have been telling me, Moss, they're finding it really hard to sleep right now. Maybe it's because of the technology that they're using, possibly. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean?
I think it's more something to do with like Mother Nature kind of thing, the tectonic, the solar.
Yeah, definitely going through a little something right now, man.
The situation we're in right now, mate, we're in the paranoid century of paranoia, isn't it? Because we've got so much fake news and uncertainty and all that type of stuff, not knowing when the next bill's coming. We're practically all one missed check away from being homeless, isn't it? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of discomfort and unknowingly about what's actually going on and what is the cause of things. Like my old man, bro, before we cut the show, I might be extending it a little bit by saying this, bro, but my old man's always, say if he's had a headache or he's had a bad tummy, he writes down every day the things he eats, for an example, and he'll be able to narrow down the cause of a headache or a sore stomach.
Of course.
Yeah. It's little things like that we could take into our
we don't think about things like that. Yeah, we don't think about things like that. And that's probably how the doctor's books were created in the first place, bro.
Yeah. Poetry Motion, shout out to you. That's really good, Muslin's Mind. I want to live natural, camping, etc. Well, you can search me on Facebook for that, mate, if you want to do something like that, because I'm working at doing that, getting a team together. You can check on Muslin's Minds on Facebook.
I can put the link in the description after the show.
Yeah. Don't do it to my personal one, bro. Put it to the Muslin's Minds account, innit?
All right, yeah.
And when I know people are certy, if you're certified, mate, then you can come onto my legit Facebook platform, etc. Big up to everybody, mate. We've got quite a few viewers here, P.
And you got your defo. And you got your Instagram, no more.
I have, bro, but I tend to stay off that, innit? Because it's a headache, mate. It's polluted by naked women, stupid stuff. Like I don't want to be a part of that showcase, innit? To be fair, mate.
Makes you feel like you want to jack off sometimes, yeah?
Exactly, mate. It makes you feel stupid.
Yeah.
Don't so much look at a white wall before you buy yourself a white pair of trainers or something, innit? You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, Mosh. You're right though, because I said it to you before, man. When it's like when I go on Instagram, it's like there's one page you click on and it's got all the, and you're like, what the hell is going on, man? We see ass everywhere, man. Like, you know what I mean? And then you got to be careful that it ain't like a guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot of catfish.
But there's a lot of it's a lot to look at for the brain when you're flicking through, you know. It's a lot to look at. You know, for those that I don't like your post, it ain't that I don't like your post. I might not have just got to it because I got a lot of following quite a lot, but a lot are following me. So if I miss your post, I apologize, but I don't really sit on there doing that.
No.
Like, scroll, like.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I have got another channel that me and P's, well, P brought me into this whole thing, so big up P. But there is a channel there if you want to communicate with me and you can't find a Facebook page. Check me out at Muslin's Minds. I ain't put up anything for months, mate. Life's been hectic. I've been setting up my own business.
You can just holler at me if you want to get hold of him as well, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, mate.
Muslin's got his own page, but really he's over here. You know what I mean? So he's over here. He's not hard to get hold of. You know. Yeah. I'll put your I will put your the channel in the link still. Yeah. But people, them, thanks for you know, being about. Big up. I'm gonna go through them and just big them all up, man. Yeah, you're right, Smokey, man. It's polluted, man. There's too much going on there. Big up Smokey 05. Big up James. You know, big shouts out to Poetry Motion. Thanks for the comments. Destiny Nels. Big up Lind, Rascal. Drink Adrena Chrome. Thanks for the comments, Drink Adrena. Thank you for the comments, Georgia. Q6 Titch. If I've forgotten anybody, drop top hitter, big up yourself. Now, just to let you lot know that we're paying attention, you know what I mean? Russian X, big up Jedi. And then for those that want to go on a live stream like every day, just go over to Trimilati Live. Or you can type in Jedi online and it will come up as well. You can go over there. You can also go on Veli Vision. But it's a bit different, but you know, they're the brothers and they're doing their thing. So we've got to support the people then.
Yeah.
92 Dread. Hey, 92 Dread, man, I don't know what happened with you the other day, bro. Seriously, I saw that. I saw the live the other day. Nicole Gibson, big up. Kashmiri, blessings to you. Shifa. If I've missed anybody, bless you too. You know what I mean? So yeah, Moss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this live. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace, love, respect.
Peace.
God's blessings.
Blessings.